Scott's dad. Hello.
Yes, he is here.
He is here.
For the third time in how many months? 5?
Oh, I don't know.
4.
I don't know. Long
here.
time. Long time,
4
mate.
months. That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so today we are ranking doctors from the first...
See your face. You're not in the picture.
From the first
Sit back a bit.
From the first to 12th doctors in Doctor Who, including the War Doctor.
Okay.
Starting with the first Doctor.
Right. So how are we rating this then? In order?
Yes, in
like
order.
Favourites or just what we think of them?
In order. So a good thing about them, a bad thing about them, and then rate them.
Okay. Well, you start then. Go on then. First Doctor.
A good thing about the first Doctor is that he basically discovered he could travel in time and it was fun to be with companions. But the bad thing about him is his attitude sometimes. It sometimes was really bad towards the companions and stuff.
Okay.
And I rate him and I actually have only watched one of his episodes, so I guess like 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I've seen all of them. So I've seen all of them.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna say, what good thing or bad thing? Good thing. Good thing is he's the first Doctor we saw, and he's the one who set the template for all the Doctors that came after. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Bad thing. Most of his episodes are missing. They're all wiped by the BBC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about his era. So.
Moving on to the second Doctor.
I haven't rated him yet.
Oh my god, sorry!
I haven't rated William Hartnell.
Sorry.
I'm going to rate him... I'll put the same as you, 7 out of 10 actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to the second Doctor. The good thing about him is that he took over the role of Doctor Who. I don't know anything bad about him. The bad thing about him is probably... like his...
He's what?
Probably like his trousers. They're a bit too baggy for him. He's not in baggy trousers. I don't know what it is.
He's meant to be like what they call him, a cosmic hobo.
What's that? Okay.
Like a down and out homeless person.
Oh.
Scruffy homeless person, hobo.
What do you rate him? I rate him 10 out of 10 actually.
10 out of 10? You like Patrick Troughton?
Yeah,
10
he's
out of
really
10?
good.
Okay.
It's funny too.
What do I like about Patrick Troughton? He was a fun, mischievous Doctor. You could never figure out, when he was mucking about and he was being serious and really could figure out what was going on and everything. So
Bad thing.
Bad thing. Again, a lot of his episodes are missing. A lot of them have been wiped. So there we are. So we can't see what a lot of his stories. They're animating a few now, but
Yeah.
not
good.
too many. So I'd rate him 8 out of 10.
Ooh, why?
Actually.
Why are you doing 8 out of 10?
Well, some of his stories were a bit rubbish,
Oh yeah.
like the Dominators.
What's the dom? I've never watched that.
Yeah, it's not a very good one. And the Underwater Menace is another bad one as well. But
I like the one with the ice water, isn't it? That one's good.
yeah.
Moving on to the third Doctor.
Yeah.
The good thing about him is that I don't know. He was pretty good at helping Unit, I guess.
Mm.
And I guess he was a bit crazy too. Which was good because everyone wants a crazy Doctor.
Okay.
And the bad thing about him is that sometimes I don't know what to say. What's the bad thing? Oh, one of his episodes are even lost. What was it? Was it
Invasion of the Dinosaurs.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
dinosaurs.
Invasion of the Dinosaurs. There's only one episode. It's in black and white.
Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, there's a couple like that, but they haven't colorised it. So
Oh.
BBC wiped the tape. So there's just the black and white. It's episode 1, I think. There you are. So John Pertwee, he's my Doctor. So he's my favourite. So I love John Pertwee. I like good thing. I love his outfits. He likes gadgets. There's Bessie. Hoomobill's a bit stupid, but no. But he's my Doctor, and he was all action, wasn't he? Bad thing about him, he was a bit rude to his companions, especially Joe Grant. he used to treat her very, very badly. Scott, get in the picture. See half
What
your face.
happened? What did he do?
Well, he could just be very patronising to her. And a bit sort of like, oh, you're learning. Sort of like a bit, like, oh, good girl, like that, good girl. Yeah.
I'm a dog.
Yeah, exactly. So, but he's my favourite doctor, and he gets, or one of my favourite doctors, and he gets a 10 out of 10.
Wait, who's your favourite doctor though?
Well, he's one of my
Peter
favourite.
Capaldi.
Don't ruin it.
I'm sorry.
He's ruined the ending.
I'm sorry.
He's ruined the ending. All right, go
I'm
on.
so sorry. I just wanted to
Tom
say
Baker.
Tom Baker. And the good thing about him is probably, actually no clue. I know what to say.
Go on. I'll go while you're thinking. Tom Baker. Good thing about him. He was really eccentric. He was probably the first alien doctor. You never knew. He didn't act like a human like the others did. So he was really good at that. Bad thing, towards the end of his run, it became more and more the Tom Baker show. So he's
Tom Baker.
well, no, basically it was him rather than the Doctor. I think it sort of one overtook the other a bit, and yeah, it all became a little bit too, I don't know, a bit too silly sometimes. I think so. Yeah, that's what I think. But I still like him. I grew up watching Tom Baker, so I think 9 out of 10. Tom Baker.
I guess a good thing about him is that he had a good dress sense.
Oh, okay, the Bohemian dress sense.
The bad thing about him is what you said too, because like at the end it kind of actually turned into the Tom Baker show because he was a bit grumpy at the end.
Oh, at the end he was.
Because he didn't get his way.
No, exactly.
Writers didn't dare to go near him.
I know. Yeah, there's some behind the scenes footage of him being
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very stroppy.
I could add that in.
Yeah.
At the end.
Okay.
Behind the scenes
So,
footage.
Fifth Doctor.
Oh. I liked it that he was very kind to his companions and very caring, and
Yeah.
actually had a heart, unlike some other doctors, like the
Yeah.
first Doctor.
Yeah.
Sometimes you didn't know he had two hearts. Actually, no. When did the two hearts thing come in? Because William Hannell apparently didn't have two
No,
hearts.
it wasn't mentioned. I don't think it comes in until. Oh no, do you know what, mate? I can't remember. I can't remember
think it was
when
like
that
the
happens.
7th, 8th Doctor.
No, it's well before then. But
7th, 5th, whatever.
no, it's probably might have been 3rd or 4th. 3rd certainly, but oh well, never mind. So
Anyways.
bad thing about Fifth Doctor.
Is that at the end he did a bit of a stupid thing and tried to kill himself,
He did try and kill himself. He did it to help Perry.
but he killed himself.
No, he saved her. He had enough left to help
But
her.
he also killed himself.
No, that was the thing about the Doctor. He would sacrifice
Wait.
himself to save his friends.
Why couldn't he have just gone into the TARDIS and got the medicine kit again? He's
No,
like,
because that was the only cure, wasn't it? Was the bat's milk. But, okay, so would you rate him then?
8.5.
8.5. Oh, we're doing halves, are we?
Yeah,
8.5 out of 10. All right, okay.
And quarters.
Okay, and I like
thirds,
quarters.
And half.
One thing I like about the Fifth Doctor, not sure actually. Actually, he's what do I like about him? Yeah, he was kind. He was kind to his companions, wasn't he? But he did argue a lot with Adric.
Why?
Don't know. He just he argued a lot with him.
Is it because Adric was a bit more like they were on the same level as Mass and they were always arguing about the answer and stuff?
Yeah, maybe. But I think both because they were both young, weren't they? So it was the youngest Doctor.
Younger balls.
Yeah.
Apart from Matt Smith, he was pretty young.
He was younger than Peter Davison. He was 27 when he did the role.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, and then third I like about it, he was a bit bland. With the Fifth Doctor, the events of the story overtook him rather than he drive the story or take control of the situation. It always seemed to be he was on the back foot all the time.
I think it was the writer's fault of that though. 'Cause, like.
Just different. It was just different to Tom Baker. I think that's the problem. He had the misfortune to come after the most popular Doctor of all time. So at the time, everyone sees David Tennant is now, but there you go.
Yeah, like my cousin really loves the 10th.
So, how would I rate the Fifth Doctor? Probably about 8 out of 10. Okay, Sixth Doctor.
I don't have a lot to say good things about him.
No.
Because the way his character was written was a bit bad.
Go on then.
I don't really know what to say what's good about him.
Must be something good about
Unless
him.
his TARDIS was good.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't.
Okay. What's
The
bad about him
things, I
then?
can say quite a lot of that.
Well, go on then.
Well, he was a good doctor, but like, there was a lot of bad things that he done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was it. A good thing about him, he standing up against the Time Lords in Trial of the Time Lords.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, didn't he? Yeah.
The bad thing about him, his attitude can be really bad, and he's always full of himself sometimes.
He's a pompous doctor, isn't he? Pompous doctor.
And sometimes he can be a bit rude.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he's just a bit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he can be a control freak. Like he can get too controlling sometimes.
Okay, I never got that off from him, but okay.
And I think that's all I can say. I guess I can rate him like a 6 and try not to go below 5.
6 for 6?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm not. No offense to the actor. The actor's really good. I think it was just the way it was written again.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, what I like about Colin Baker's Doctor, they tried to do something different. They tried to have him a little bit different after his regeneration.
Yeah, but
and
it wasn't like.
And it didn't really work.
It didn't really lead up to well.
No, because it wasn't Colin Baker's fault. It was the BBC's fault. So. But I like
BBC.
Colin Baker, and he's really good on Big Finish. You haven't listened to any Big Finish audio stories?
Well, I've listened to.
He's really good on that.
I have listened to one Big Finish.
And he's got my favourite Big Finish companion, which is Evelyn Smythe. She's really good. So,
Evelyn Smythe.
Evelyn Smythe. Bad thing about Colin Baker's Doctor, his costume. It's awful.
Wait, is Evelyn Smythe meant to be between Perry and Mel? Like in between them?
After. Well, actually, no. It's in between. Yeah, it might be. No, I think it's between. Yeah, it might be between Perry and Mel. But he seems to go in between them sometimes.
Oh yeah,
go back to them and. Yeah. Anyway.
What is your rating?
My rating for the Sixth Doctor. Probably 7 out of 10. It's only because he wasn't given much of a chance on television, so we didn't get to see much of him.
That's why I wrote him 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Mainly.
So, Seventh Doctor, Sylvester McCoy. Yes, you like Sylvester McCoy,
yes!
don't you?
Sylvester McCoy, can I meet you, please?
So, what do you like about Sylvester McCoy? Come on, Sylvester McCoy. I'm asking you, it's your channel. Come on, you should be asking me the questions.
Oh my god, I said you the questions too.
Exactly.
Because I can say at the end of the video. Not for you, but for them and you.
All right, okay.
It's an important thing. Anyway.
All right, anyway, Seventh Doctor.
I liked his outfit. He had the funniness and silliness of the Second Doctor, and was caring and had a kind of like the Fifth Doctor. A bad thing about him, he got a bit strange and more mysterious over time, and it made him feel like he was scary, because in the last season 27, he was a bit like rude to some people sometimes, and like he got a bit dark.
Yes, the stories did change a little bit, didn't they?
I'm still rating him 10 out of 10 because he was still my favourite Doctor.
Okay, cool. Excellent. So what didn't you like about him then? You want to see what you didn't like?
Oh yeah, I didn't really like not about him. This is about his TARDIS. I didn't really like at the end, even though they had to save money. I didn't really like it that they decided to make the TARDIS black and orange for one of the.
What? Because of the lighting was bad.
Yeah, it was black and orange.
Black and orange, was
like
it?
Black and orange. Well, the
I
console.
don't remember
orange.
that.
Well, the console looked orange, but the.
Okay, I think that was just the lighting
black.
of the studio. So. Okay, Sylvester McCoy. What do I like about him? I like that he was as you said, they made him a bit more mysterious, and he was always more like one step ahead of the situation.
He was more clever, wasn't he?
Yeah, manipulated the situation. So I liked him for that. What I didn't like about, not so much the Doctor himself, but some of the stories were not very good.
Like, was Survival good? I've never watched.
Yeah, Survival was very good, but his first season, Time in the Rani, was one of the worst stories put on television. But I
don't mind much.
But again, I think it was a bit of a rush. I think they had a bit of a falling through.
I like Remembrance of the Daleks. That one's really, really good in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
I'll rate the Seventh Doctor 7 for 7 actually, 7 out of 10. Okay. Eighth Doctor. It's a bit more difficult, this
I've
one.
never watched the full movie.
You never watched it and you listened to any Big Finish, have you?
No, I don't even know. Paul McGann did him, but then again, I've never watched the movie. And plus, I've only watched, like, 2 clips of him, 2 clips of the movie without him in it. So I can't really rate
that's not
this
very
one.
good, is it? Okay.
So I'm going to guess. You go first.
I'll
and
go first
see
this one. Well,
and I'll catch your information up and see.
Okay. Well, I'd like Paul McGann's Doctor. The TV movie wasn't very good.
Oh,
it's not
the TARDIS was good. I saw
Oh,
that.
the TARDIS is lovely. Yeah, that
Amazing.
gothic-looking TARDIS. But the TV movie itself, the story is pretty rubbish. But he's really good on Big Finish, and Night of the Doctor was really good as well
Oh yeah, that one. Where
in the anniversary.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it shows what could have been. And so I do like, because he's Doctor's full of life and exuberant and everything. And what I don't like about his Doctor, nothing to do with Paul McGann or the Eighth Doctor, is the fact that BBC give him a chance on television. Get him back in a special. Come on.
Maybe you might get the 60th anniversary.
Yeah, so that's
Nothing
what I
over
don't like. The Eighth Doctor didn't get enough airtime on the television, so that's what needs to happen. So I would give Paul McGann 8 out of 10, 8 for 8.
Okay.
Okay.
I liked his outfit and his TARDIS. That
Mm-hmm.
gets like 2 rates. And like, he was very kind, which is like another 2 rates. That's
Mm-hmm.
4 rates altogether. And then, by the looks of it, he acted like a doctor sometimes, which is like, it's good for some people, so that's an extra one.
Yeah.
And on the last one, when he tried to save Cass, which was really good, so that's an extra one. So I guess like, but the bad thing about him is that he decided to drink the elixir, which probably wasn't a good idea. It could have escaped.
Yeah.
So I guess that's like 7 out of 7.
Well, no, because he was already dead at that point, wasn't he? So they were just keeping him alive
I guess
enough to
I guess this is like
drink that to
7 out
regenerate.
of 7. though.
7 out of 10, you mean?
Oh yeah, 7
Yeah.
out of 7.
Not 7 out of 7,
Sorry.
is it? Okay, so War Doctor.
Oh,
John
I like
Hurt.
him. I like him. He was, and also the next one is I like him too.
Okay, go on. So
John
War Doctor,
Hurt.
John Hurt, go on.
A good thing about him, he noticed the things he has done in like the past in the war, and began to notice when he met the 11th and 10th Doctor. He noticed what he has done wrong and that he did something bad, and over time he changed, which is like 5 ratings because he noticed something.
Mm-hmm.
And his TARDIS was good, which is an extra one. They should have like kept before I move on the coral TARDIS. They probably should have like made
This
it.
one was a mixture, wasn't it, of the two, wasn't it?
Yeah, a bit like coral TARDIS and like the
So I'm leaning back, I'm getting a bad
Hartnell's-
back seeing
and
it.
William Hartnell's TARDIS, I guess.
Yeah, it was a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what do I like about the War Doctor? Well, it was John Hurt, for God's sake. He was a really famous actor, and I think he was brilliant. He was a very world weary Doctor who'd been fighting the Time War for a long time, so I liked that. I know he's done stuff on Big Finish. It was only ever meant to be a one-shot Doctor.
But what has he
before-
done in Big Finish? And how
He
many?
did some more War Doctors, not many, because
Didn't
he
he,
passed away, didn't he? He died, so...
How many did he do? Like 5?
I honestly don't know. I'm
2,
not-
4?
I haven't listened to him.
Because I would like to listen to it.
Yeah.
You said the 9th Doctor hasn't done any Big Finish.
He has.
But then he doesn't come back into Doctor Who, but is working with Doctor Who for Big Finish.
Yeah.
Which confuses me.
Why?
Doesn't he want to
Look
go...
at the camera.
Sorry, but why doesn't he want to come back to the show if he's doing Doctor Who Big Finishes?
Oh no, he fell out, didn't he, with the production team? So he said he had a bad experience. So, but what don't I like about the War Doctor? I think just the fact we didn't get to see enough of him. He was in that one special, and
Yeah.
would have been nice. So, but as I say, I've only can base it on that one thing. So again, I think sort of like 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to rate him like 10 out of 10, but then I noticed
Yeah.
the bad things that he's
Okay.
done.
So 9th Doctor,
10 out of 10 in my opinion already.
you love the 9th Doctor,
Best
don't you?
thing, his simple costume.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
Amazing. Okay.
And, and
Maggie. Come on.
imagine if it was like the
Come on, I want my
front
tea.
picture. Anyway, so the good thing about him is costume, and he noticed that he changed over time when Rose came, which is like 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
And then the next 3 good ratings are like, I guess like he ended up seeing through Daleks.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing through, like, understanding Daleks as pressure, but then when the Daleks decided to go back at him, he got a bit mad then, which is 10 out of 10 because obviously he would get mad.
Okay.
The bad thing about him is probably he didn't. At the first part of the series, I don't think he cared too much about many people because he didn't know how it felt because he thought all of his race got destroyed. So yeah.
Okay.
I guess I still 10 out of 10. One of my
10 out of 10.
favourites.
Okay. What do I like about the episode? Yeah, I do. I like Chris Eccleston as an actor, so I think that's one good thing. He's Doctor though. I like the he's all again. He's a bit sort of almost action and everything. He's like running about and
James Bond.
He knows unit and
Well,
he's a bit of a gruffer Doctor, isn't he? So I quite
As in
like
a
that.
Doctor Who book would say grief-stricken.
He
went
was,
through a lot of grief.
He did,
What
yeah.
does grief-stricken mean?
Sad. He's sort of like grief. A lot of people died, so he was sad about his grief. Yeah. So.
What's your rating?
I haven't said the bad thing
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
The bad thing, I think he only did one series. I thought I'd like to see more, but I say he has done Big Finish, so we are getting extra Ninth Doctor stories. So.
Yes, extra Ninth Doctor
Yeah.
stories. I hope for more.
Okay, so I'll give him again 8 out of 10.
We're moving on to the 10th Doctor now.
Yeah. David Tennant, he keeps winning all the polls now as the most popular Doctor.
Okay, but I'm going to say he's not my favourite, to be honest.
No. Well, no, he says Eccleston and
Yeah, and John Hurt and it's amazing how they're nearly all in order, you know. And so he thinks one of my favourites.
Mhm.
No, not really though, because like after he lost Rose, he was a bit too sad and a bit too lonely, and his character kind of developed a bit more and ended up getting a bit sad and sometimes a bit snappy. Watch out for his mouth sometimes. But I liked his little phrase. What was it?
Alonzi.
Alonzi. Anyway,
Okay.
so that's what I liked about him. So like,
What didn't you like about him?
probably that his like he didn't really in the like last series. He
Cameras that way.
he sometimes did some stupid things.
Yeah,
like he got mad at Will for some reason. I don't remember
Yeah.
why, but why was it?
I don't know really. It was a bit of a mess that last episode. So would you rate him as?
What's
your rating?
6.5.
6.5. All right.
I mean that's pretty bad for like the most popular Doctor.
Yeah, I know.
I still like. I
Okay.
get my own choice.
All right, my turn. What do I like about him? Well, he was always sort of fun to watch. Anyway, his Doctor.
It was pretty fun to watch in like the first series, I guess. Like
Yeah,
New
no.
Earth was.
No, all these stories, they were like fun and action packs and everything. There's a couple of Duffins in there. Like Fear Her, that was awful.
I don't even remember what Fear Her was.
It's one of the drawings.
Oh, I like that
Turns
one.
to a
It
drawing.
was a kid's
and
drawing.
the Olympics at the end, that's awful. And Rose going, feel the love. So that was rubbish. But yeah, but I think that Doctor is really full of himself, and that's what I don't like about him because right at the very end, his last story, the end of time.
Was he written that way to be for himself?
Well, no, it was so self-congratulatory, and yeah, I just didn't. It's not a very good story anyway. I don't know. It was.
Down like this area I was.
No,
in.
I don't know. I can't really make my mind up about the 10th Doctor.
7 something.
No, I'll give the 10th Doctor a 6 because
that's
there's a. I think at the time you got swept up in how exciting it was to watch. But looking back on it now, there's some good stuff in there, but a lot of it I find the 10th Doctor a bit too much to watch sometimes.
Moving on to the 11th Doctor.
Yours. Go on. 11th Doctor.
I have no idea what to say for this one. Because Series 5 and Series 6, in my opinion, was the most awfulest series.
Really?
And the most confusing plot series.
Series 6 wasn't very good at all.
I didn't really like it.
No.
Series 7 was actually better than any of the 11th Doctor ones. Like, he was like my childhood Doctor, I guess you could say. Because he just wrapped up Doctor Who when I was born, so like I kind of had to like him, but like not really.
Okay.
I would rate him a perfect 10 because then again, I watched only a few of the stories, And you know that one in like the hotel? That wasn't very good to
The
me.
God Complex.
Nah.
That's actually a good story.
Well, it's
but...
okay, but the monsters...
Oh, the monster's good. But anyway.
The dummy was a bit stupid in my opinion. And I guess like... the good... I haven't actually gotten on to the actual thing, the good thing about him. The good thing
You're doing the bad stuff at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the bad stuff. The good thing is, I guess he was like kind and a bit more like adventurous, but there's another bad thing. He got too open, and then every monster knew him by then, and he had to like relax in the 12th Doctor era because he was a bit too loud and bangy and a bit like the 11th, a bit like the 7th Doctor. Why do I keep looking at you? I'm looking at there instead. A bit like a bit like the 7th Doctor, I guess, but like a bit more.
So rating, go on then.
It's like 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. All right, I thought it was gonna be worse than that.
Well, Series 7 was like one of my favourite series in New Who, so yeah. Especially Day of the Doctor, that was really good.
Oh yeah, that was good, that one, wasn't it? Yeah. So, Matt Smith. I quite like Matt Smith, actually. I thought he was good because he was young, a young actor.
And was really good at
but he was
doing the role of an old person.
Yes, exactly.
Like 500 million years
that's
old.
why I liked him. So I thought he was good at that. And again, I liked these. Amy and Rory were good companions with him.
Sometimes
maybe not so much Clara, but Amy and Rory were good.
Clara was okay.
And that River Song annoyed me come the end though. With that,
Why?
I just got bored of the character River Song. But
She kept slapping the Doctor too much.
But what I didn't like about the 11th Doctor is he'd be sort of become a bit too all powerful. Really, I think.
Apart from
we see having a bit of run away from him and all that, and because he's going to destroy. Yeah, the Doctor's not like that. So yeah, that's more to do with the writing more than anything else. So
wasn't it Stephen Moffat that wrote that?
Yeah, it was. He was in charge of that series, wasn't he? So I would rate the 11th Doctor probably. I still quite like Matt Smith though, because I think he was really good as the Doctor. He was like Tom Baker because he had brought that alien quality to it.
Yeah,
so
that's why I rated him 9 out of 10, I guess.
yeah, so I'll go with that 9 out of 10.
Maybe if they go on to the 12th Doctor, I think it is.
Yes.
Peter Capaldi.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't know what to say about this one.
Well, you ruined the ending for the viewers here because
his favourite
he's another of my favourite Doctors. So it's a 10 out of 10 from me already.
I mean, you're gonna probably.
What I like about the 12th Doctor is the fact that he's grumpy. He was rude to people.
You like that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
oh my god!
It was like going back to the first Doctor again.
Okay, that is good. That gives an extra 5 points.
Yeah, and but his character did. It was like what they tried to do with the 6th Doctor, and his character did change as the stories went on. So I did like that. What I didn't like about Capaldi or the 12th Doctor, there's not a lot I didn't like about the 12th Doctor. And I think again there were just some poor stories in there let him down, but
wasn't it like that wolf one that was pretty bad?
Wolf one.
There was like this thing where the Earth got invaded by like these weird plants were everywhere and everything disappeared and then it turned into plants.
Oh,
I didn't like that one's rubbish.
In the Forest of the Night. Now that again, it was a pretty poor story, but I liked Peter Capaldi in it, so that was the thing. He never did a bad performance as far as I'm concerned. So I think. Yeah, I've already said 10 out of 10. I love him.
Good thing. For me, okay, my turn. Good thing about him, and it says like it goes back to William Hartnell. I said like 5, but now I'm going for 7 because that's pretty good. Bad thing about him, I hated Series 8 so badly. I don't know why. I didn't hate it, but like it wasn't my favourite. Like it was one of the worst series with Series 5 and 6. It just wasn't. Once again, it was boring. Like I didn't.
That was boring.
Well, some stories were boring. Like Series 8, at the end it got a bit better, but at the start it wasn't so good. I guess like
Into the Daleks a really good story.
Yeah, isn't
Mummy on the Orient Express. That's really good.
That's Series 9 though.
No, Series 8, or is it Series 9?
Series
I can't
9.
remember.
Because Clara had short hair then.
Did she? Oh, she wore a wig.
Really?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
13th.
13th, the last Doctor. The last Doctor. Go on then, Scott. Jodie Whittaker.
The actor isn't bad, but the character is awful.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it's not awful, like, it's not good either. It's not, like... it's like
Okay.
3 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
That.
Blimey, you haven't given us a good or bad yet.
And, like...
3 out of 10. Blimey.
Good thing about her. She was very adventurous. The bad thing about her...
Mm-hmm.
And she cared about her friends, but the bad thing about her is, she just wasn't overall, the way the 13th Doctor was written wasn't the best. Like, she was a bit... She got a bit annoying over time, and she still is now, like... I mean, I guess she's a bit annoying now.
Okay. So 3 out of 10?
5 out of 10, I guess.
Oh, you're going to have 5 out of 10. Okay, you said 3, really. You said 5 out of 10.
What about this person here?
Okay. What's good about Jodie Whittaker's Doctor?
What's he gonna say?
I'm just trying to think, because I think Jodie Whittaker's a good actor.
Yeah.
I just don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go for the bad first. I'm still trying to struggle to think something good about that particular Doctor, because I've not really enjoyed much of what she's done, I'm afraid.
You're not against that she's a girl, just against between how poorly the character was written, I guess?
It's not been well written at all, and she's got the worst TARDIS console ever. It's
Yeah, I don't
horrible.
like that
all
either.
that crystal stuff, it's awful. But yeah, I what can I say? And I don't like the fact she rattles off all her. It's all talking quick all the time, and sort of like, and it's the Queen of Exposition. Or,
I don't know what exposition
explains everything all the time, even though you just watched it happen. But that again, that's the writing. I find the 13th Doctor really difficult to talk about, because
Christian was an okay
I think there's a really good Doctor in there somewhere. I really do, but the story just let it
I
down.
love the Flux. The Flux was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, some of Chris Chibnall, I'm not going to say he's the best writer in the world, because he's not really.
No,
that
he's
sounds
not.
rude. But
He's not. No.
Anyways,
Oh, I haven't rated her yet.
Oh, yeah, I haven't
Yeah. Well, you have. You just did 5 out of 10. I'm doing 6 out of 10.
either. Ooh.
I just wish I could find some good positive stuff about the. Well, I'll tell you the one thing. The 13th Doctor, she's very brave, and again, she looks after her friends.
Yeah.
I think she likes having people with her all the time. So I think she likes a large TARDIS crew.
There was one episode, like the 5th Doctor, because he had like 3 people in the
People,
TARDIS.
yeah.
And then there was like 3 people, like
yeah.
2, 3 people.
So.
Oh my god, it was.
So there you go. Very. I think the 13th Doctor is very. I think she's very lonely, actually, and she wants people around her, even though she won't admit it. So there you are.
Do we? Okay, before we end this video, why do you think I called you up here for the real reason to do this video?
I don't know why.
I already told you.
You better tell the listeners, then, didn't you?
Do you remember?
Listeners, viewers, sorry.
Tell you guys in very closely. I told him do this video with me because this man here hasn't been on camera for over 10 months or less, which is quite a lot. So we're trying to get him back into the regime of camera for the convention episode.
Oh, okay.
It's ages away now.
Yeah, I know. It's months away, Scott. Blimey. Absolutely months away. You've got ages to wait, yeah?
Just sleep for 6 months. Ignore school. Pretend school never existed and wake up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
we're
not leaving that early.
Are we leaving up?
No, we're not leaving that early. Crikey, nothing to do. It doesn't take that long to get down there.
Yeah, you said 7 hours. You said 7
yeah,
hours.
we can't get in the hotel till later in the day, so there's no point.
What day can you get in? Like 3?
Yeah, or something like that, yeah. Oh, well, is that it then?
Not yet.
Oh, God. What now?
Like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on. And make sure to comment, Doctor Who is the best, Hooverville.org. I have checked out the website that I linked in my last video. If you haven't linked it, if you haven't seen it in my last video in my description, go check it out right now.
Check it out.
But wait, watch the end of this though.
Okay.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.